Apparently freeze traps were discovered in the game files.
Dude.
I've been saying that for a while, man.
Remember?
That I wanted more. I wanted different traps.
Remember the old traps? Like you hear like the if you walked into one of those, you were either not playing with audio or you had no idea what was going on.
Yeah, I wonder what the turning point is for when all of a sudden they're like going for placement. Mentally, you know?
You know, that's a great question.
Like how many, what number do they have to see in the top right before they're like, all right, I'm just going for placement. Elims will happen, you know?
I think it's probably 2. So here's why. At 2, you're 1 away from the point, right?
Oh, two. I was talking about players left.
Oh, players left.
I was like, 2 players left. That's when they decided to go for placement.
2 players left.
I'm going for placement. Go for placement, ladies and gentlemen.
I would assume that number is actually 40, maybe 50, because you know the storm as it comes in, especially when you have to like rotate a little coming up here in the game. A lot of players left and right are going to start getting eliminated, so you kind of know like, okay, if I wait like let's say 3 minutes and I just rotate right, I keep myself safe, I maintain my mats, I can make it to like top 20. At that point, then you start trying to slay out and out rotate people, right?
There goes Law. Windwalker just getting like 1 or 2 tags. Got to feel pretty good getting his first elimination.
Another thing I like to look at the little chameleon. Did you see a little chameleon? Okay, first of all, new in season 6, we've got pets. Okay, there's new pets. Bonesy is a dog. Camo is the chameleon. Scales is a dragon. I love that they interact with the things you're doing. We just saw him lick the wall.
Did he really?
But he just I'm not even kidding. I'm not, ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching and you haven't had time to jump into season 6, when you see when you see someone with a back bling and they've got a pupper or a little dragoo or a little chameleon, they're adorable.
Also,
and
don't shoot it.
Actually, you can't. Also, as an example, when you're skydiving with chameleon, he's actually hanging on with his tail.
That's pretty adorable.
It's so cute.
Oh, man, that's a horrifying sound when you're in a box like this.
And you hear someone place a trap.
So it's that toss-up, right? I mean, you see how many edits are made just to try and get as much information as possible. When you're in a little 1-by-1 like that, there's so much information that you're missing.
And I think that lends itself right to like the decisions that you're going to make. So the more information you have, you can make a more informed decision. If you're like, dude, I have no idea what's going on, the best thing you can do is just wait, right? Just let players, even if they rotate early, you don't want to.
Before the storm, man.
Yes, I mean we still got 38 players. In 15 seconds, the storm is going to start to close, okay? And this is where we're going to see people start to scatter. They all have to make their way inside Pleasant.
So these players don't have to move too much. You can see how close they are to the new zone. And also that means since the circle's close, it'll be a very, very slow move. You probably want to get this elimination before you're under too much pressure, right? You don't want to have to deal with storm damage and potential third party and whoever this is.
Yeah, exactly.
So you're going to do it while you have control of the situation. Here you can see the scoreboard. Veto.
And now Gotaga. Look at him. There's someone directly below him. And if you can see, using those player outlines, we can see players directly below him as well. There's a lot of people in a tight little space, Carpet.
That's how it kind of ends up when there's 34 players with this tiny of a zone left, right? It was going to be sharing apartments.
Yeah, I mean, that's what happens when you put a bunch of amazing players in a single lobby. I mean, they tend to stay alive for a super long time. I mean, I can see right there Atlantis Mitro on the center of your screen. That guy he's been here pretty much the whole time, right? He's been throughout the summer skirmish. He's been here from week 1 or the fall skirmish. This guy is a terror, to say the least. And to see that he's still alive, I mean, that's got to be scary. I wonder if when people are playing, you know, you're kind of like watching the kill feed. Do you think that there's sometimes like they see a name and they're like, oh God, why are you still alive? Like, I know I have to face you. Like, if we're playing a game and I'm like, Carpet's here? Okay, I'm going to take my time.
They can probably only pay attention when there's only 20 left, but here's a replay from Method Rasmussen. Oh, he was in the middle of editing and he still got the Elim. Barely got tagged.
That was close, dude. You see those shots come out. He managed to get the elimination there, and that's going to be like extra loot, extra ammo. Yeah. You've got the mats now as well. He also finds a chug jug off that. That's pretty good.
I mean, he definitely knows he should have lost that trade. He's feeling pretty good about that. He was in the middle of editing when that first shot came his way. Didn't make much contact. The reaction time, though.
And now check out the new safe zone, Carpet. It's back where they came from, toward the mountain there. So now players on the very edge of the outskirts have to make their way over, try to get rotations. But dude, Pleasant's like a big open space. The moment you start moving, if you're not building, everyone's gonna know you're on the way.
Yeah. Which is why you'll start seeing the catacombs.
That's what you're seeing right now coming out of Rasmussen. I actually love the pyramid build that you do there, so you basically have an extra layer. So even if they crack that wall, there's a chance the shots will come in and hit the tops of the pyramids and not hurt you. That's a neat little thing.
That is true, but it uses so many mats.
You know, we've talked about this.
We have.
You want to talk about mats real quick?
I mean, material efficiency is, I think, one of the most difficult things in the game, one of the most ethereal things in the game. Knowing exactly when to use so much, especially because you see so many matches end with someone that has like 30 mats and then is forced to do something they don't want to do. I mean, already right now you can see Teaksy, 176 stone. Brick.
Look at that.
Whichever terminology you prefer.
And immediately he goes down. I mean, look at this. Just to try and keep himself safe. And you just talked about it, right? Now we're down to 46.
Yeah.
That's all Teaksy has.
Right, so how many times do you think you put down a bunch of pyramids that never got pushed through? And I'm not saying that it's a bad idea, right? It is the safest bet. But how many floors with pyramids do you think he built that never got pushed? Which means that's all that material he could have had right now had he been able to try and think to be a little bit more efficient. And it's just one of those things that's so difficult to know because you always want to play safe to make sure you can make it as long as possible. But there are still so many players left. 26 players. He's got 2 elims and now 26 brick to his name.
You hate to see it. Now, here's the thing, though. If he can find elimination, he can take the mats from that player, which is good. But he's only got 26 mats that he can use to make this play. He even just had a break. He placed a trap, he had to break his own wall and place a new wall so he can edit it and make windows to potentially peek out of. My, oh my. This is getting pretty intense very quickly. I mean, look, SSK, this was... So Bush Banis, this was on the #1 team of Bush Banis. They dropped that 57 elimination bomb. SSK was part of that squad, and he's still very much alive. I'm sure Bush Bandits are excited to see that. Over to Atlantis Mitro again. Dude, this guy is incredible. He is literally a phenomenal player.
The great migration begins.
Here we go. 50 seconds till we get to this new safe zone. Everyone's got to scramble. And again,
absolute madness.
Look, yeah, I mean, look at this.
Oh, hey, you got a friend. Who's going to do it first? Who owns that wall? That's the biggest thing.
He's opting to just disengage. He doesn't even want to fight. He just wants to make sure he...
Oh, but he found his friend there. He couldn't outbuild before Alpha showed up in his 1x1. Now Alpha's going to take all of his goodies and try and head out of there, but he's going to have pressure himself. All he wants to do is make it safe before he turns around and starts to take some shots. He's got 2 elims. He wants to make a point.
Wild card Alpha from Dusty Dogs takes down Mitro. Dusty Dogs are probably pretty happy about that. But Razor now, there's, look at the lobby. We've gone from literally 26 to 10. That's how quickly these things happen. This is a new safe zone, and now we're gonna get another one. Look how, look, we have to move into the water on Loot Lake.
That's incredible.
This is not, so in case you don't know, you're actually slowed down. Oh, Razor finds elimination on Reflection there. He's got 5 eliminations. That's 5, Carpet. That means he gets 2 points. If he can pick up 2 more,
and there's a chance.
3.
I mean, with the mayhem in the last push, right? There's a really good chance. 8 people left.
SSK goes down there to Boyer. Wildcard Alpha shotguns Dave. The Razor here maintaining that high ground. Method Rasmussen shotguns a player there. It's only 5 left, so now everyone here is guaranteed at least 1 point. Second and third place for Walkway with 2 points, and then the victory out is worth 3. Wildcard Alpha is still alive. It's Razor as well.
Everyone's got their own levels.
Look at
so many mats. Everyone's protecting themselves heavily. Hey, who wants PTSD?
Oh, the drum gun. I see what you did there.
Sorry, drum gun.
I miss you. But
these players sure don't.
Take a look, dude. Razor. Okay, so like Razor can build one thing. And you talked about it, man.
Yeah, look at this. Now look at the situation he's in, right? And again, I'm not nitpicking these guys. Obviously, there's so many things you have to worry about when you're building, but how many maps do you think that he plays that weren't utilized, right? And I mean, I think it's one of the last things people are going to master in this game. It is so difficult. Now what's he got to do?
He's got a dip in the Storm. He just took a bunch of fall damage, 2 ticks from Storm, and now it's a 1v1v1. Here we go, the final 3 players. He's engaged. He takes down 1. It was Wildcard. Razor closing in. This could be his 7th limit. He can get the whole thing.
Could he get it?
Oh! Razor with the first game of the day gets a Royale flush. Razor caught. Yes!
Hey!
Yes! Dance it out, baby. Oh, okay. Okay, I'm just gonna take a moment to breathe. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's really quickly talk about what just went down. Okay, Razor not only shows up, slays out. He picks off Rasmussen. He picks off the other player right before. He drops 7 eliminations. He gets the Royale flush!